Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Divim here, and you are now watching Divim's gaming channel. I know it's been quite some time since the last time I streamed. My health has been up and down. But thank you all for joining me today. So I'm going to play some Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Currently waiting to get in the world. There we go. We're finally getting in. I'm trying out some new settings today. It's supposed to be optimized for Final Fantasy XIV. I'm using the new NVENC encoder on SLOBS. I'm hoping that maybe, possibly, that this produces better streaming quality. So, here we are. I am currently doing Tears on the Sand. So I gotta go and speak to LSA at the Red Sarai, which is up there. Okay. Actually, let me take a look here. I'm gonna teleport over to that Aetheryte, and it's a shorter distance for me to travel. And I'm gonna drive around in my Final Fantasy XV car. I had just started playing Shadowbringers a little while ago, so I'm not very far. I don't have any of the Aether currents really, so I can't fly yet. Still very early on in the storyline, so Gigantender Desert Armadillo on a big old club on his tail. Looks like it breaks. Oh, it's sand it's carrying, and it's or a stone or something on this three-pronged grasp on its tail. It's interesting. Alright, forgive me, Conan, I couldn't stay there a moment longer, but I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way with steel. As I will say, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftest Amaro, I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over the Amarang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. Well, that's your fault. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. Well, that's good. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Yes. Yes, we shall. Alright, I'm going to run over the Ethernet shard, and I'm going to teleport to the gate. The Docile Gate. And then we go and we'll see the Exarch. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort to the Acular. Yes, I want to go to the Acular. Oh, they got a portal to the source right here, so I can go back forth to home from here. Nice. Thank you for seeking me out, Kona. It meant a lot to have you there at my side and looking at Alphino. I say he's as eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay our experiences before the Exarch and step back and see what kind of picture they make. Then we can decide where to go from here. Alright. Now we talk to the Crystal Exarch. The Crystal Exarch welcomes you back to the Crystarium. What are those going to be? Oh, good, there is.
Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Yeah, your world's not doing so hot.
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Lightwardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Lightwarden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity. Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
Okay. What manner of witchcraft is this?
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy.
I want to know what happened to your body, dude.
Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will
Excuse me,
begin
guys.
trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence.
Calamity.
If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
Right.
An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating
calamity.
are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Yeah, there really isn't very many left.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Lightwardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Lightwarden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Lightwardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
The ability to implant the light seeds
Forgive
inside
the
people.
interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
The
They
plague.
say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Sounds like a job for someone else. I don't want to do it.
Guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Oh, they're already gone, so good luck.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
And like the blind fool, my character agrees to helping them. Geez, I had enough over at the source of saving the world. Now I gotta save their world too? Yeah, blah 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 blah. Excuse me again. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to Lakeland. Actually, I think I got the Lakeland Aetheryte point. Yep. To Lakeland. Well, said if we follow this road north, we'll arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Alright. Quickly. Alright, I'm going to use the White Devil this time. Yeah, ETVO. Is that what this is? ETVO? Interesting name. Grey Draco. White Gremlin. Northern staging point. There we go. Almost there. There's Elfino, LSA, Crystal Exarch, and Lena. Leominster Switch is past these gates and through the woods. 'Tis not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystarium, but as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. Good for you. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we've seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have good reason to believe that a Lightwarden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. Alright. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? No, what happens? They hold more light inside them than all of their underlings put together. It can be struck down high, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile aether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being, a reckless young swordsman perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Oh, great. Yeah, why don't you tell us that one, Crystal Exarch? Well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that a guard stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. That sounds like Asians, but light. Of the light. You kill it and it comes right back. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... What if what? Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Heck no, you're just going to get in the way. Go away. Very well, then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the Leviers, Captain Lina, and last but not least, not me. Oh, yeah, you look right at me. Hey, I fight primals. And I don't fight Lightwardens, okay? Formidable group indeed. Into Hallminster we go. Once we reach Lightwarden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Hallminster switch now accessible. Duty finder has been updated with a regular new duty. Alright. Okay, now I got the ability to use the... Alright, so I guess I use these guys, alright. Form a party and enter Hallminster switch. Guess that's it right there.
Very well.
And I got the guard captain. She looks like she's he's an all-rounder. That's guard captain, which I'm guessing that's like a tank. That's DPS and healer. So it's kind of the same kind of basics of doing regular duties. You got to fill in each one of your classes. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Lina behind. I think Crystal Exarch was okay. He's an all-rounder, so he can act as a tank. Alright, let's register for the duty. Commencing. This is interesting. Let's try out the new system here. Let's see how good they are in dungeons. Hallminster switch. Ooh. Yeah, this looks lovely. Okay. Oh, he actually dodges a area of effects. That's pretty cool. Nice. I wonder if this will apply to older duties as well. It's taking NPCs along. Alright, another group defeated. Now we got Forgiven Folly. Come on, Crystal Exarch. You can do a better job at tanking than that. Alright, another group bites the dust. Now we got some rather big, nasty cocoons. And we got more bears. Yep. How the hell are you? Ah, I got whacked. There we go. Another group bites the dust. Now we got some little ones. Probably them dogs. Yep. That's gonna be interesting to see what the mechanics are for these the bosses in this, because this is my first time doing this run. I didn't even look at a video beforehand. This is gonna be completely new. There we go. Another group down. Drive at the wound. I haven't even gotten that far yet. This is actually a pretty large duty. Okay. Come on, Mr. Crystal Exarch. Took out the Forgiven Folly, now we gotta take out the Forgiven Ignorance. They look like giant ticks. Actually mites. Yeah, if I took a player group, I probably would be a lot farther along than this. But this way I don't have to sit around and wait for a group to form. Alright. Alright, first boss. We're at the wound. Okay, Forgiven Dissonance. Alright, bring up the triple up the dragon. Okay, where are these? Something I gotta kill or something I gotta avoid? Oh, shoot. Run, run, run! Oh. Oh, crap. There, I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Brazen Bull. Okay, I have no idea how these things are gonna... Okay, there's a opening here. It's probably gonna do that thumb screw, huh? Okay, it's another, oh, shoot. Dang it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, maybe I am. Woo! Oh my goodness, I don't think there's a way we can... Oh wait, yeah, there is. Oh, man. Yeah, it's doing Brazen Bull again. Alright, gotta watch how these things, Oh, great. Yeah, alright. There we go. Woohoo! Lakeland Gauntlets offending. Alright, let's see if that's, take my gear set. Let's go to recommended gear. No. Gauntlets aren't nothing better than what I already have. Arrive in the auction. Oh, there's actually still people alive.
You underestimate me!
Okay, another wave bites the dust. And look at all those pods out there. I got that one just at the last moment. Nice. Oh, we got ourselves a bull now. Looks like I got 3 more parts after this arriving at the auction. There we go. Another group bites the dust. I'm the warrior of light fighting against light. Yeah, go figure, huh? Giving clamor. Alright, let's grab this treasure coffer. Necklace of Slaying. So it looks like it gives you items that you can wear. Still not better than what I'm wearing already. Alright, next boss. Oh dear lord. I have no idea about that mechanic. This guy's a pretty tough punk. I messed that one up. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Now arrive in the manor house courtyard. Lovely. Oh, look at that hulking behemoth. Oh, we just turned a bunch of people into crystal eye. All right. Up, another group. Didn't even give us time to breathe. Down this guy next. Get it in enmity. Enmity, or whatever. Alright, get the heck out of the circle. Almost. There we go. Now we can go forward. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything back there, like a coffer. Don't look like it. There's one up here, though. Huff, huff. Why is this happening? Because the light sucks. Come on, keep up with me, you slowpokes. Alright, another battle. Oh, that must be the warden. Philia. Oh, lovely. No idea what her battle is like. But we'll find out. Okay, I have no idea what this does. Oh! Whoa! Oh, the group. Oh, they used my limit break too. I was saving that. Alright. Took it down. Take that, Lightwarden. I didn't think I did half bad for not even watching a video to prep myself first. Okay, so now there is a treasure coffer. Lakeland Cane. Alright, I guess just exit out now. Now let's see what happens to this Lightwarden. Who's it gonna inhabit?
It's releasing its ether. Fall back. We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor.
Okay, so it's
But
gonna...
now we have a way to contain that corruption.
Oh, me.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you. Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Yay! Go me! Now we got a day and night cycle again. Wonder how many people are crapping their pants now. Looks like quite a few. Yeah, I know. I brought the knight.
It's so beautiful. The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
No, warrior of light. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. You got it all wrong.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Lightwarden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete.
Hey, you want me to kill light wardens all around the world?
Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I will see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
Damn Skippy it was.
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I like that. Okay, so I will become the warrior you need. It sounds like a glorious adventure. It seems like I have no choice but to fight. I think I like that third one. It seems like I have no choice but to fight. Because I'm, stuck here. I don't know. That's how my personal choice. My character, sounds like a glorious adventure.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarian the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
Yeah, take that cowl off. Let's see who you are.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. one burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Alright, let's talk to him again. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Trust parties unlocked. You can enlist NPC companions to revisit completed instances by opening the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Alright. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future, except... what kind of things I'm going to be used for now? Now, as for how we proceed from here... Villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. No, I'm the warrior of light. 'Tis to be expected. But I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Oh, you want to soak up all the glory for yourself, I see. Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothri responds to all this. My thanks, though we cannot freely celebrate your success. Pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Lightwarden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Braggy know that we're bringing in a number of injured and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. I guess I'll do the work of your guards. Jeesh. Patsy and messenger boy extraordinaire. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium slowly, mind you. I wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Homeminster. We already went through the village, top to bottom, Alice say. We should I'll take the chance to rest, you included. You just don't get it. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, Kona. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. Well, then I guess I won't follow you. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Oh, so she's gonna be gone for an entire expansion pack now? Just you and me then, shall we? Alright. Well, back to the Crystarium. Oh, looks like there's an aetheryte crystal over there. Should go and pick it up. The Exarch Gate. Okay, I saw a crystal around here somewhere, I thought. Fort Job. Ah, there it is. There we go. Okay, so I want to go to the Crystarium, so I want to continue going south. Okay. Oh, I got hit by seeds. Jerks. And I think this is the way to the Crystarium. Alright, there we go. Now we're back in the Crystarium. Let's go with no preference. I don't understand why they didn't allow you to ride your mounts in here. The city is so stinking huge. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered. When you say the Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Kona. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alice both. Yeah, this is nothing new for me. Alright. So I'm going to use the Aetheryte Crystal to go down to Musica Universalis Markets. Sounds good. Alright. Musica Universalis Markets. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city. I see. Well, Captain Lina can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Good. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean they were there then? The Battle of Holminster? A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make himself known. I'm sure Gilnard, or Glynard, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, probably Glynard, can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Yeah, I was told to keep my mouth shut. Alright, fine, I'll go. I'll talk to this Glynard. Okay, Glynard, what you got for me? This is kind of be like what? The Adventurers Guild of the first. Gosh darn, I'm getting tired of this cough. Saleya, more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Okay. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today. Sir, can I get you anything? Drinks around the house. Well, in that case, I'll take your most expensive everything. Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. Gahahaha, to think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years as folks all riled up and then some. What's more, there's that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a Lightwarden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glynard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance is the spark to their kindling. Was the spark to their kindling, okay. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need to look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the Warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters they've dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as Lightwardens, not the kind of prey you could take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters have all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistel lad is Lou Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard as a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sirig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Gyat. That's the name of the dwarf king from Final Fantasy IV. Dwarf and drunkard both wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer, something about needing a mentor's wisdom. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of their hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a great idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You gain access to role quests, separate quest line, and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stages of the Shadowbringers main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line, speak with the Virtue Hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go over here. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Yeah. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir. Yep, the ghost is after me again.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out. Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang, and I was there when you slew the Lightwarden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Yeah.
Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
Oh, another assassin's coming for me. Nah, that's, I think Minfilia. Meanwhile, inside a Magitech, Imperial Magic facility in the Source. Alright.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Oh, it's Justinian.
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
That's Balsar.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Valdesian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on another business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated.
Well, that's why you split up and try to take out as many as you
There will be
can.
no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does the Black Rose do?
It kills you. It's a poison. Oh,
The
man.
gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this vicinity secured.
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
That's right. Now isn't the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus, I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
All right. That is cool. Alright guys, just give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get myself some more water. I just need to keep drinking because of this cough. So I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I am now back. So it looks like I gotta be level 72 before I can get the next quest. So it looks like I can now do some of the side quests. Or I could use the new duty finder. Let's see. Trust. Oh, you can only do Holminster Switch for the trust? I was kind of hoping maybe I could do some of the older duties. Daily roulette leveling. Well, I guess I could do that, and that should give me a sizable amount of experience, I'm hoping. So, there we go. I just gotta sit and run around and take a look at what's going on. I don't really have very many slots open for quests, so I really can't go and grab a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look here in my my journal. I got all these primal battles that I haven't even done over, and dungeons I haven't even done, starting way back at the beginning of the game from A Realm Reborn. Persisted through all the all the expansion packs right up to the end. I think I only got like 3 slots open. I want to jump down there. Should probably mend my equipment. There we go. It's level 390 ring. Let's see if I can get it. If I can wear it at all. Should be able to wear it over this one. Alright, I gotta find a merchant and sell some rings. Tool supplier should allow me to sell some stuff. I was hoping I could jump up there. Alright, let's see here. Sell that, I don't need that. Yeah, sell that. Sell that. I don't play healer. That's really old. That's not really. Yeah, sell that. Sell that. Sell that one. Sell that as well. probably leave those alone. They're being used by another item set. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring up the Lakeland Ring of Slaying. Let's bring up my character. There we go, equip. There. Now I gotta remove the materia I had on the ring I was using. Now I think there's a materia melter down here. Now I'm going to equip the materia on the new ring. Like one amulet? No. Where's my ring? Oh, that's armory chest. So I equipped. There we go. It's the Heaven's Eye. Okay, so I can't equip it. Alright, good. Gemstone trader, huh? Nothing to see. Okay, so the guy's got nothing. Now we got a materia vendor here. Oh, they got a market board here. Alright. Let's open back up my armory chest again, and I can go through here and okay, so I can sell these old staves. Okay, let's see what other thing don't have a, they'll pretty much do, except for some of these spears I got. That can be sold. Still got my old Ironworks Magitech spear. That thing was sweet looking. I want to keep this around for, glamour. Alright, let's get rid of some of these old earrings. Give me a second. My wife just sent me a text message. Alright, there we go. Now I can continue selling some of this stuff. Alright, sell that. Ancient Earring of Aiming. Slaying. Alright, sell that one. I don't play any of those, so sell that. Azurite Earrings of Slaying. That's old. I can sell that. That's Earrings of Casting. I'll sell that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of these, really. Copernical. Alright, sell those. Shire Pancreas Steering. Okay, I'll keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I wonder what dungeon we're going to be running. Not 100% sure which one this is. Duty information. Oh, Desmeal Darkhold. I'm not even sure if I've done this one. Don't wait a minute. Yeah, I have. I know what this one is. Alright, they're all dead. Okay, how much are we gonna pull in here? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever done this one yet. Looks like we gotta fight him in this little aura. There we go. Okay, what's the next part of this thing? Dragon Breath Falls. Ooh. Fire crystals. Alright, on the next. Okay, I guess we're just gonna collect a bunch of these. Or maybe not. Maybe we're actually gonna find them just right here. Yep, Bone Nix is down. Let's move in. Surprised the creatures don't get hurt by that. That's a class I don't see very much of. The Mechanists. There we go. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be the next, possible. Yep, next boss. Tallard. Oh, we got some more. There's no way to get up there and attack them. Matter of fact, I don't even think you can target them. There we go. I don't need any of that nonsense. Alright, now it's... Okay, follow the tank. Alright, we're at our last section of this dungeon. I must have done this before because I'm not getting all the cutscenes. A troll. Hey, why is he after me? I didn't have the hate. Alright. Another crystal bites the dust. Oh! Alright, limit breaking him. Okay. Hey, I leveled. Now I can continue on with the main storyline. Alright, so... Alright, had to go to... back to the inn, I guess, to continue on with the main storyline, I think. Manager of Suites is wearing a grave expression. Oh no. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular deliberating a response. Oh, lovely. Kind of figured it was going to happen. Yulmore's got their bedmates with the light. Okay, to the docile gate. Alright. Into the Crystarium and go to the Ocular. You have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and okay, yep. Yeah, so I want to go to the Ocular.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Ooh, a quandary. Who doesn't like a good quandary?
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Lightwarden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
Just tell them you don't know.
This guy does rather give the game away.
Indeed. It was inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Right now.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
Hell no.
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round.
Gotta get in a huddle, because we gotta speak quiet, because these doors are not soundproofed.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Oh, he cloaked us.
Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Ranjit?
The Lightwarden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater.
What relations? The relation is man exists, and the Sin Eaters devour man for existing, for its aether. Well, what kind of relations is that? There's no relations.
Transpire that the Crystarian is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage. My lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Lightwarden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy. Promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
He knows.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat.
Well, yeah.
While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphinaud, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Seen enough bloody
I would not have been
battles.
surprised if Ranjit declared war on them now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Generations of Minfilias? Sorry, guys. Ugh. I'm sorry. That's how I feel too. So I'm sorry. Generations of Minfilias.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphinaud, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea, because it sounds like they're going to come stomping down the gates. All right. Now off to the Cabinet of Curiosity. I think there's an Ethernet shard I could take there. Yep, Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh, yes. If you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist, after I've finished off a few outstanding tasks, that is. While I tend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book, The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, why do they keep on bringing out the kids' books? It provides an excellent summary on the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Oh, thank you, Morin. Or should I call you Moron? Alright, let's find this book. Gotta be around here somewhere. Okay, the book does not appear to be here. There's a spot here. No, it doesn't appear to be there either. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on the copy of The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. Alright, got it. Now we get to see a pretty picture book. That tells us about Minfilia, the Oracle of Light. Yes, I have. Yes, the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. No, not that bad. Happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Yay, story time! Gather around, boys and girls. No. Without further ado, then. Hey, show us the pretty picture book. Began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Novrant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Pretty picture book! When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear as sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting the Ilmuran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath she whispered on to her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale! By their valor and sacrifice, these women were saved on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Lightwardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was founded by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vothri's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmarans' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed, while I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale, thank you for your time, Warren. Might I trouble you for a word, Kona, outside? Alright. Now we go off to speak to Alphino outside. And on that note, everybody, it is now 12:01. That's it for my stream for today. Thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you guys all later. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we'll see you again in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.